You're listening to the first episode of Ngec English Club podcast. I'm Phương Anh, and today we turn back time to the Trần dynasty to witness the passionate yet tragic love between a princess and a commander. So let's get started. Long time ago in the Trần dynasty, there was a princess known for her striking beauty and virtues. She is Princess Thiền Thủy. At that time, Trần was a prominent commander who played an important role in the military. He also made a great contribution to the war against the first Mongol invasion. Princess Thiền Thủy admired his talent and his personality. Gradually, they fell in love with each other. It was thought that Princess Thiền Thủy and Commander Ngec would have a happy ending and therefore they could be by each other's side forever. However, Trần Quốc Nghiễn, a son of Trần Quốc Tuấn, was attracted by the beauty and elegance of Thiền Thủy as well. Though Trần Quốc Tuấn knew that the princess had fallen for Ngec, he still asked Her Majesty for permission so that his son would be able to get married to her. Not daring to refuse a person who has such a big position in the nation at that time like Trần Quốc Tuấn, the king decided to let Princess Thiền Thủy tie the knot with Trần Quốc Nghiễn. Despite the fact that the princess had belonged to another man, Thiền Thủy and Ngec were still deeply in love with each other. Not long after that, the passionate affair was discovered. Ngec, which is possessed of all the titles and property and had to return to his hometown as a commoner. The arranged marriage was cancelled and Thiền Thủy no longer had any relationship with Trần Quốc Nghiễn. In 1282, the Mongols launched the second invasion of Đại Việt. The king held a conference in Bình Thanh to discuss plans to fight the enemy. There he saw Ngec rowing a large boat loaded with charcoal in a river. The king hastily sent people to summon him and restore his title as the commander to lead the army and defend the country. Returning to Thăng Long, Ngec had a chance to meet Thiền Thủy again. The fire of love hadn't gone out after all these years, and once again, the two couldn't escape the tragic trap of love. Paper cannot wrap a fire. The love story was still detected. Princess Thiền Thủy had to bury this infatuating but unjust love inside her heart, became a nun, and dedicatedly lead a religious life in a pagoda. There, she started establishing markets for people to trade and farmsteads to grow plants and vegetables, which attracted residents from every place to migrate to this place for their living. In lean years, she implored the king to exempt local people from taxes, so the people were very grateful to her. How sad for a here today, gone tomorrow love, which is so passionate but tragic as well. The love story between Princess Thiền Thủy and Commander Trần Ngec is a piece of evidence of the fact that people were not allowed to decide their fates and loves in such a feudal society of long ago, which was full of oppression and injustice. However, this is still a beautiful love story that leaves us, the next generations, many emotional and contemplative echoes. And so that brings us to the end of today's podcast. We hope you enjoy our first episode. Also, please don't hesitate to tell us which topics you would like us to cover in future episodes. Thanks for listening and stay tuned.